Greetings Halo fans, we're back today with another exciting video review. This time we have the Mattel Halo 11-inch Promethean soldier. I'm really excited about this guy because the first time that I actually saw an image of this figure on Amazon, I was really intrigued. And I've seen a few other people that have reviewed the figure with mixed reviews. However, upon getting the action figure in hand, I can say I'm really glad that I ordered this figure. Of course, you see the figure in the window box and the nice artwork on the front. He's holding the Z130 suppressor rifle. Really fascinating look to the Prometheans there. And of course, you can see the difference in coloration between the artwork versus the toy. So there's a different type of paint scheme going on there that Mattel used to produce the action figure. Looking at the side of the packaging, of course, is the same artwork, just larger print of it. And on the back, of course, your obligatory product images. And on the back of these boxes, they do not have any kind of brief bio of the figure at all. Down at the bottom, of course, you see several of the other 11-inch action figures in this assortment that you can purchase. But really nice image there of the soldier in a action stance. I really like that. Like the way the armor looks. So we're going to pause the video, free him from his plastic cage, and we'll be right back with the review of the Halo Promethean Soldier by Mattel. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back with the Halo 11-inch Promethean Soldier by Mattel, and I have to say this figure is really impressive. The design of the figure is really different than the 11-inch Spartan action figures, and you know, the Z130 is just humongous. I mean, it's a really large weapon, and the overall appearance of this figure is just really impressive. You know, my first impressions of it, I'm just really blown away, you know, because it's nothing like what I thought it was gonna be. You know, the plastic, of course, has that sheen to it, you know, just from the paint applications, and that's probably, you know, something that they intended to do, but it's a lighter color. It's not as dark as I would like, but it's acceptable. You know, it could be customized, and that's something that's kind of going through my mind right now if I'm going to do that or not. Probably eventually will, but it's something that's going to take a little bit of research because a custom paint application on this figure would be a lot more involved than the other Spartans that I've repainted. One of the things I want to point out to begin with is the Z130. I mean, you can see exactly how large it is. And just up close, there's a lot of detail in the weapon itself. I mean, a lot of really panel lines type design in it. And that lends itself very well to being repainted. If you want to customize this gun, you certainly would be able to do that. But take a look at the figure. I mean, he's very impressive. And, you know, when I originally thought about getting this action figure, I thought about getting it as an adversary for the 6-inch figure line because I know the Promethean soldiers are much larger than the Spartans are. And I thought, well, you know, if I don't get any of the other 11-inch figures, this one would be a really cool adversary to go up against my my 6-inch Spartans in a diorama. And it's just really impressive, to be honest with you. Very menacing looking, and there's a lot of detail there in the face. You can see his teeth, which is very reminiscent of like a human skull, and just a very menacing look. But there's so many details that you can see there in the armor that are really impressive on this figure. And looking at it from the side, this is one thing that I have complained about to Mattel and begged them to change, is the symmetry of the upper torso on these 11-inch action figures. If they would invest in making them just slightly more proportionate so that the figure is more balanced, it would be really impressive. And just look there at the details in his lower back spinal area. Very nice. His lower calf area here has a lot of details. And I like how they did the orange paint application there in the back of the knee joint. That's really nice, and they did the same thing in the elbow. You can see that there. And of course you see the peg on his back where you can take the beam rifle and attach it. Very cool. And of course when you do that, you're going to have to kind of play with the figure to position it so that it'll stand up, because that added weight on his back can throw off the balance. So let's take a look at the points of articulation. There's 15, of course. His head is on a better swivel than the Spartans were. And if you look at his shoulder joint, he's got a really nice ball jointed shoulder there with a full range of motion. Double jointed elbow, of course. Wrist swivel. And he'll bend at the hip forward and laterally, and his knees will bend. The only thing that would have made this figure nicer was if they had included a waist swivel like the Master Chief that comes with the Warthog. This is a really, really impressive action figure, and I would definitely recommend you go out and buy this one, even if you don't collect any of the other 11-inch action figures. I'm not certain what Mattel has planned for Toy Fair. I do know there's a Wave 2 that is planned in the 6-inch action figures, and I presume the Wave 2 will include new 11-inch figures as well. It would be interesting to see what they would offer us, you know, with brutes or elites. I hope that if they do so, that they would be better proportioned than these figures are. But as a collectible, it's still a nice action figure. If for no other reason than to go with the 6-inch figures, I would definitely say, you know, get a couple of these and collect them. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the 11-inch Promethean soldier from the Mattel Halo Series 1 action figures. Thank you guys for watching my video. As always, feel free to leave your comments or questions below. Also visit my Facebook page, Orion's Belt Creations. I show off all of my customs on there, discuss different things. I'm not just into Star Wars and Halo, but many other franchises, Transformers being one, Lord of the Rings, that kind of thing. I also have a Patreon page for all of you guys who subscribe to my YouTube channel. Looking to gain support moving forward. We've got a lot of awesome projects in the works, and I really want to get you guys involved in what we have planned. I'm also a contributing columnist for Outer Rim News. Outer Rim News is one of the leading Star Wars news websites today, with over 24,000 followers and subscribers. Everything from commentaries to collectibles to comics, live action films, video games, animated series. Outer Rim News has it covered where Star Wars is concerned. If you haven't visited their page, please do so. Follow them on Facebook. Give a big shout out to those guys. They do a lot of hard work, and you know, they really put their heart into Star Wars and bringing you guys the latest news as it happens. So again, if you haven't followed Outer Rim News, please do so. Thank you guys for watching my video review. Stay tuned. There's more to come.